Hi, welcome to the 2boypodcast with our two guests, Jadansky and Potato Lover 64.
Hey, you forgot about me. I'm back from holidays.
Oh yeah, you have your suitcase packed and everything.
Yes, I did.
So, we have Lucas back from holidays. Welcome back, Lucas.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I don't know why I'm saying thank you, but
Thank you.
in this week's podcast, we are talking about
Holidays.
holidays. Yeah,
And don't forget our two guests, Zelensky 11 and Player Love 64.
indeed. Right. So, what's the first thing in mind when what happens when you
Holidays.
think about holidays?
Spain.
Yeah, Spain,
Spain.
Portugal,
Portugal.
Italy.
Italy.
Mexico.
And I have a holiday coming, and I'm going to. Where am I going to?
England,
Australia
actually.
in the winter, but well, technically not winter. Imagine that. And I did get a PlayStation camera, and you can see right now. And so yeah, let's get back to our topic of holidays.
So, what other places? Wait, tell me about people and your holidays and all that.
Yeah. Let's just say that Lucas made a friend over in Spain, which we would probably maybe introduce him to the 2boy podcast later on. Not today though, but in other podcasts maybe. And does anyone have any news for us? Jadansky, Potato?
Yep, I have some. I have some news.
Yeah.
Holidays.
On holidays.
In next year on the 8th of July, I am going to Turkey
Oh,
for
that's
2
actually
weeks.
good.
Oh,
Oh,
are you going anywhere, Potato Lover?
No, but I have something to say about myself.
Go on.
This is the name of huge robot.
A huge what?
Robots.
Robots.
Robots. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to help with math questions, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you can bring that in school when I'm going into 5th. I'll be going to Australia in the winter, but technically not because, because
It's their summertime.
it's their summertime. Because the weather we're probably getting right now is probably the weather they have in Australia when it's winter, like. Because my uncle actually lives in Australia, and he said that the weather when it was their time a while ago, he said the weather was 15 degrees at night. Imagine that, 15 degrees.
Yeah.
And we didn't even get that today. Then it was lashing
There's a
raining
heat
today.
wave there's a heat wave in Spain when I was over there, and you wouldn't feel heat, but then right by us, then it was like forest fires and everything.
Huh?
I
You could
have
see
a
the
thing.
planes flying over
I
the
got
top
a
of the
I got a message, right? I know someone who's in England, right? And they sent me a picture, and the other day it was like I think it was a couple of weeks ago.
All right.
They had a heat wave, and it was
Yeah.
the hottest day in English history, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
My cousins in Dublin went to my cousins in America, actually.
Oh. Doesn't your uncle American or something?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm sure his other uncle lives in France.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Well, he's living in Mead right now, but yeah,
He normally lives in France.
he's French though.
Oh, he's French, alright. And we'd like to change a bit of the topic as well, I know, but we're talking about football.
2 seconds,
Right.
there, guys.
Alright, Lucas is gone for 2 seconds. And So, football. What do we have in football?
Man United beat Liverpool 4-0 a couple of weeks ago.
Right, I won't want to talk about that.
Actually,
Right.
speaking of
But,
holidays, I am going to Liverpool in.
oh yeah, in August. Well,
Yeah.
it is August, like, but later on, like.
Yeah,
What match are you going to, I wonder?
match.
Yeah.
I'm going to Liverpool against Crystal Palace.
Was that when the Premier League starts?
Yeah, it's the first match.
Yeah.
Alright.
And actually, soon Man United are facing Liverpool. I wonder how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
We're gonna
actually,
smash
yeah.
you 4-0.
We smashed you 4-0 a couple of weeks ago.
That's only pre-season. Sure, we don't even care about pre-season. Sure, look at us. We're losing like 3-0 to Strasbourg yesterday. And we won 3-1 against City then in the Community Shield. And Haaland's is poop. I'm not allowed to curse. Like, I'm not allowed to curse on the podcast, like, but let's just say poop. So there was literally it was not really an open goal, like, but he could have scored very easily. He was right by the goal. He just lashes it at the bar, and he even laughs after it and everything.
Yeah. And then what did Nunes score? Was it a diving header?
Yeah, sort of.
And he took off his top.
Yeah, I know, and he got a yellow card for that.
I didn't watch it. I was in the airport, but that was brilliant.
I was watching it.
Sorry.
I was watching it in my nan's and at my aunt's house then, because I had to move to my aunt's house because my nan and granddad were going out, and I went with my uncle over to my aunt's.
So that's kind of everything now for our podcast.
And I can't believe the ref should have known, because where Salah scored a pen, I think the ref shouldn't even went to VAR for that. He should have known straight away, because that clearly hit his hand. Ruben Dias and Darwin Nunes. I thought Milner was going to take the pen, but because he never misses pens, but Salah got. Well, he kind of got lucky.
He's good at penalties.
Yeah, Fabinho's good at penalties as well.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, but Milner never misses pens. Speaking of Milner, he's like 37 now or something, and he has a beard and everything. And I think that's all for the podcast, isn't it?
I know, Akin Ben was a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. And that's the podcast done.
And thank you so much for watching the video, and like and subscribe, and come to our LB Cyber Wars 2boy podcast room. So bye bye.
Bye.
Like and share. Cheers.
Bloopers! That's because he was putting it away, like. Right. Right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Sorry.
Do you mind if I take a photo?
Sure, you can get pretty much.
Alright, I'll try. I won't.
Wait, guys.
What?
What?
Do you mind if I take a quick sip of Pepsi?
Huh?
Alright.
I said, oh, I'm drinking Pepsi.
You could have drunk Pepsi the whole time.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Okay, we have to start all over again because